What's up, boys and girls? Alex here. It's a gorgeous sunny afternoon here in the east end of my city of Toronto, Ontario. Just got off the 8 Parkview bus. Very short ride from Warden Station. I honestly thought I was gonna miss it, but before I got off the train, I was checking the schedule. It was departing in 1 minute, so I just went downstairs. Well, I just dashed down the stairs, went all the way to the end where the bus bays are, and I got on. So imagine if I even missed it. That would have just freaking sucked. Anyway, I just came from school, and of course, you know, gonna have to be shifting my priority towards that. I got my first assignment already. And what was I gonna say now? Yeah, so yesterday was on and off raining, but today, oh my god, it's so nice outside. Like, even from the morning till now, it's around like 20 degrees Celsius on this Tuesday, September the 10th, 2024. And right now we're in Scarborough, and we're coming up to Victoria Park Avenue. Oh yeah, by the way, gonna make a little walking video here along St. Clair Avenue East. Tell you why after this light cycle here. So now we're crossing into the small borough of East York, which again I've already talked about. The character, it's mostly made out of middle class bungalows, semi-detached homes. It's very, very common here. But anyway, now we're in East York in a neighborhood called Parkview Gardens. I think it's Parkview Gardens. And I filmed a walking video along this street over a year and a half ago. I did that way back in January of 2023. It was a day after a big snowstorm, and it took me a while to make that video because, you know, I was walking in the snow. But obviously right now we're in a bit of some hot temperatures, though not so bad out. And so I thought I'd walk in the other direction as we're going downhill here. So along this stretch, it's mostly residential, but there's also some slight commercial activity along here. And I'm not sure if we'll get to see the downtown skyline. I see some tall buildings up ahead, but they're obviously not downtown. It's around 1:45 p.m. And well, I always make my videos in the afternoons. Though when I left for school in the morning, it was just gorgeous, very, very gorgeous. I was almost tempted to make one, but I was in a rush. You know, it's not like summer, but here I am. Also, I haven't had lunch yet, so there's a pizza all the way at O'Connor Drive, so I'm gonna pop in there for lunch. So I thought, like, why not make a walking video heading to the pizza. Oh, there's a boring gray squirrel a lot of you Americans are very familiar with, unlike us. Summer's not over. Temperatures are supposed to be in the mostly late 20s, early 30s this week. So we might be seeing our last bit of actual summer weather before fall begins in 2 weeks. And I'm already noticing, like over here, the leaves have started to change color. And also I heard that I think, was it North Bay, Ontario got some snow. But it's just a little bit of snow anyway. I mean, why the hell would you get seriously, like why the hell would you get like more than a centimeter of snow in the freaking summer? I mean, that's just that's insane. But Northern Ontario has a bit of a different climate from what I heard. And I still find myself making these last minute bus ride videos, especially on my way to and from school. Like I did that yesterday, and then also on the way to school, I was able to grab myself a nice iced coffee from Starbucks. And this time it was exactly how I wanted it to be. So there's some small businesses on the other side. Over there. Some apartments here of the low-rise kind. I'm gonna try and walk a little slow here, kind of make this video around like 20 minutes. There's the 23 Dawes bus that's going down to Main Street Station. I think what I really could have done was just take the 995 to Victoria Park and then come down with the 24, because those are two frequent routes. But I just decided to take the 905, which ended up being a lot longer than it should have. I made the train just in time. If I missed the train, I probably would have missed the bus. And then I got the 8 in time as well. So I got pretty damn lucky with timing it properly. So I guess I'm glad I got that done. Now I just gotta walk to lunch because I am hungry as hell. That's another good thumbnail here, because you got even more businesses. In fact, I might just cross to the other side. This is Plaxton Drive. There's more interesting stuff on south side. And St. Clair Avenue does continue into the Parkview Hills neighborhood. But of course it gets interrupted because of the Don Valley. And then it continues some kilometers away at, I believe, Mount Pleasant. Well, since I know the ending is coming up, I don't know how long it'll be. I might just keep this rolling as I'm waiting for the light. So last time I did a walking video was 2 days ago. But again, I gotta focus on school more now. And yeah, so after the walking video I did on Beecroft Road in North York, Willowdale, I decided to make a video on the 185 Shepherd Central, which was dissolved from the 85 branch as part of the restructuring. I took it to Don Mills Road, and I just hung it at Fairview Mall for a bit. Well, mostly I just sat down inside the friggin' Hudson's Bay store, and I was on a low battery. Like my power bank unfortunately ran out of juice. Well, thank God my phone didn't die. I was just limited to using it. And then I noticed there's an OG hybrid on my home route to 14, so I wanted to time that correctly. So, because that's how I got there. I took the 14 at Davisville and not line 1 up to Shepherd West because of those stupid friggin' speed zones. And then at Davisville Station, this guy looks like he's around my age. I don't know if he's in university or high school or whatever, but he says he watches my channel and really enjoys it. And throughout the ride home, we were having a conversation. This guy, he actually used to be a transit fan himself. He's very, just like me, he was very familiar with all the buses, and especially the OG hybrids, because it was ironic because, I told him, how fitting it is that you recognize me in one of my favorite bus models ever. And so we were all talking, he and I, we were talking about that. And again, as I just mentioned, he used to be a transit fanner. But he told me that he stepped down from the transit community because, unfortunately, the transit community is so freaking toxic. Like, people my age, a bit younger, like, as I meant, like, I kept telling him, foaming may be a good or bad thing, but mostly these days, it's now a bad thing, because, okay, I am subscribed to a lot of local, transit fanners. Of course, there's a lot of them watching me, but I don't know if I would consider myself in the transit community, because I'm not as much as I foamed before over certain things, I'm not into that type of shit. Like a lot of you guys, and it's really not to offend anyone. But anyway, the guy said he said it was so fucking toxic. Like, people were stalking him. They were just talking shit at each other. I think it's because of social media is really what's fucked up the generation these days. And he said there was just so much problems. He had to get rid of his Instagram account because his privacy was in jeopardy. And that's what's really wrong with the transit communities these days. Because, unfortunately, as much as, we have the same interests, like, people these days, they have no respect. And it's not just they don't have respect for themselves, they don't have respect for employees, too. Bus drivers, janitors, station collectors, all that shit. They're working, like, freaking 8 to 9 hour shifts. And then they give a disrespect from people in the transit community just because they want to catch they want to catch a stupid Nova or an Orion or whatever. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's interesting too, but you can't just go overboard with that. And that's what he and I were discussing. He said things are probably going to get worse, and he said he's really glad he stepped down from the transit community. And again, like, I support most of you guys that do this stuff. I've done bus fanning before, but just not as much as I used to. And also, must not forget, I'm not just a transit-oriented channel. Like, I make walking videos, elevator videos, and so much other cool stuff, right? Even you guys find interesting. And I'm surprised, I've been well respected. Like even transit fanners have recognized me, and 100% of the time they've given me with some respect. But I am sure somewhere else behind my back, people have talked a lot of shit about me. And I could just say to you right there, you guys can all fuck off. Seriously. I mean, if you don't like me, that's probably your choice. Go watch something else. Maybe you don't have to throw your shit at me. But it's what's happened to the guy I was talking about. I was talking to on the 14. And I rode with him the entire time going home. Well, he was going to Yorkdale. That's the only time he's ever used that route. Okay, got more storefronts here. Here's Rexley Drive. But yeah, unfortunately, in this younger generation, even for me, because I'm a Zoomer, right? I'm 20. Like, unfortunately, it's just gone batshit crazy. It's gone downhill. People have no respect. They're always fucking bullying each other. Especially when, one starts something and the other, just contradicts. Like, come on, man, have some fucking respect. Seriously. And I'm not even friends with any of you guys. Like, I just make, I rarely comment on your videos because, I'm already well known. I have, freaking 2,000 and something subscribers. Right? I'm not that crazy. I mean, I love what I do, but I definitely don't go overboard like how some of you guys doing. It's like how some of you guys do. And there was one other thing I wanted to point out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I met some pretty cool people, and shit. But sometimes it's just gonna be one of those bad apples, and that's what's just stirring up these days, right? The most important thing I tell them is just I mind my own damn business. Like, I always stay out of anything, arguments and shit. Because sometimes it's not worth it, and then it's gonna ruin your whole reputation, and then you might start feeling depressed. Like, I'm autistic, I got anxiety and stuff. It's so freaking challenging to deal with. So and also I think it's because everyone uses fucking Discord. Fuck Discord. You guys are oh wow, this bus is so dirty as hell, man. Almost I think a lot of my subscribers, because there's a lot of you younger guys out there, my age, younger than me, you guys all have Discord, but for those who are commenting, oh Alex, you should probably get Discord. Fuck that shit. Fuck Discord. I am not buying any of that, because there's just so much toxicity going around, as the guy said, and just Discord's really not the place for, it's just really not my type of thing anyway. I mean, most of us were video gamers, but people just go on there and bully each other and start shit. Like, I'm not getting fucking Discord. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I just can't deal with anything. It's so stressful. And I said, well, I think stepping down from the trans community for you is a good thing. As long as you just mind your own business, don't start shit, or don't even get into, like, arguments, and then people are going to turn on against you for no reason. I'm pretty sure people have been probably do that to me behind my back, probably on stupid Discord, right? Unfortunately, there's just toxicity in this world among the younger generations, especially here in Toronto. Again, they don't got respect for anybody, regular citizens, even employees, for Christ's sake. I'm not gonna mention names, but there's like 2 people I can't even stand in the transit community. I'm not even gonna name names publicly, just in case anybody's watching this. But yeah, like those are pricks. Those one of those guys that just really got on my nerves. They weren't stalking me or anything, but they've done some pretty damn stupid things. And in New York City, it's much worse. There's out of control foamers hand by hand. It's just a problem. Like as much as it's interesting seeing things, you don't have to get all overboard. Like I don't really do that anymore. I feel like it's disrespectful. Like it's I don't think it's a good thing anymore. Nothing wrong with, whoa, look at this. Look at this shit here. Wow, what the hell is that? But yeah, guys, it's just my rant. I will forever keep my passion of transit and shit. That's for sure. I've liked it ever since I was a kid. So I'm a fucking nerd, I should say. But when things just go overboard, people talk shit, it just makes me very, very depressing. But thank God I've been very well respected. I'm like one of the most respected guys in the community here, right? I may not fan as much as I used to, but at least I don't have freaking Discord. At least I don't get into like arguments. But just one of those times where just shit happens. But anyway, the guy that I spoke to, I think his name was Boyd. Very, very nice guy. He was he's very respectful, and yeah, we both had a very productive conversation about transit and how everything's been going downhill with people, but also most importantly the fact that our favorite buses will be gone soon. He says he cannot wait. He says he can't wait for the new electric buses. He was talking about his favorites, his least favorites, especially the Nova Arctics. He and I dislike the Nova Arctics, but also you gotta respect other people's opinions too, right? I love the NG hybrids. He doesn't. He says they're so ass. But and then we'll also talk about our love-hate relationship with the mid Novas, right? Like this one, like this one here. Not as bad, but could be worse. There's my lunch, pizza, and there is the CN Tower. This is a look southwest along O'Connor Road, and look at all the construction here. They just tore just half of the intersection. Oh yeah, I was running the 93 through here, but now it's on a detour. I filmed the route when it was just before the board period took effect the next day. But yeah, guys, just something to keep in mind. Just really most important thing, please have some respect. And respect is earned, like not given. If you're gonna treat like an asshole, then I'll definitely treat you like an asshole. Like seriously, like I don't really put up with anything, no negativity and shit. If you want to be negative, at least just try and be concise. But if you want to be a fucking jerk, you can go and fuck right off and watch something else. Especially you guys do not like my swear. There's plenty of other channels you guys can watch. But, you know, a lot of people actually enjoy me doing that. And when I actually speak my mind, and you're allowed to do that. It's a free country, thank God. As Ultimate McFall would always say, thank God we don't live in China, Russia, or Cuba. This is Canada, our home and native land. That's for sure. Speaking of Canada, we're gonna go inside here, have a classic slice from Toronto's own pizza. So anyway, guys, gonna end the video here. I'm hungry as hell. Thank you very much for watching. And remember what I said. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take care, be well, be good, stay safe. And yeah, sayonara, peace out, bye-bye.